What's happening, y'all? Let me get situated here. The box got me messed up. I gotta figure out how I'm getting here. Oh, shit. All right, I guess I'll move down. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. What's happening, James? I see you out there, brother. And James Ross. What's going on, fellas? All right, we're here for another edition of We Got Next. Breaking down the games today on Sunday, June the 5th. I've got a special guest coming on, and that's Ski Prophet, and he is from Wager Talk and, of course, our own Pub Hub. What's happening today, Ski? How you making out, brother?
What's going on, Teece? Another day, ready to make some money. I think last time we were on here, we did pretty good, so let's try to do it again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always do pretty good, man. Let's get it rocking. So, first game, I know we got to be quick here because we got a 2 p.m. tip in New York, in Brooklyn, where the Lynx are taking on the New York Liberty. Now, as we would say on Pub Hub, I would backwoods this crap. but for real, I know you have opinions on this, Ski. I personally don't have any wagers on this. If I was going to take this game, I would take the Lynx first half, where normally I'm a Liberty first half guy. But I think the Liberty have to come out strong and prove something here. Where the Lynx. I'm sorry, I think Lynx first half, and I think the Lynx have to come out strong first half and try and prove something here. Where the Liberty just coming off a win. I think they want to keep winning, and I kind of like if I was to bet this, I would go full game with them. But what are your thoughts on this, Ski?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. In general, in the WNBA, I tend to try to back bad teams after they win a game, and so far these are both bad teams. Liberty, we thought they'd be a lot better than they've shown. They're without their best scorer still, Benaj Laney. But what I like about the Liberty is, they got Crystal Dangerfield over there now, 2020 Rookie of the Year, and she's running that point guard spot. They moving, Sabrina over to the 2 position, and she's playing pretty well over there, So I think they keep that going. I think they find a little bit of success doing that. And for the Lynx, I just still think they're missing too much. No Jefferson, Dantas, Collier, Achanwa. It's really, only one person I trust over, or 2 people I trust. I trust McBride to get buckets. I trust Fowles to protect the paint and do what she can do down there. But other than those 2, I don't have faith in anybody on that team. So they only won 2 out of 8. I would go with the team who is hotter right now, and that's the New York Liberty at the house.
Absolutely, and I agree with you on that. But like I said, I obviously we're doing the show, so I'm not going to be able to get there. But like I said, I like the Lynx first half. I agree with you. Crystal Dangerfield on that team is a great addition, and they're getting a lot more production out of Han Shu. So I was reading today about how they're really high on her and expecting good things. Her footwork's getting better, and that's big. That's big to have her and her down low, and I can't remember the girl's name from Chicago that they got. The center they got from Chicago, the white girl.
Dawson.
Yeah.
Stephanie Dawson.
Yeah, those 2 down there. That's some good things. Now I expect when Benaj Laney gets back that team starts clicking a little better. So, you have anything else on that game, or you good on that game?
I do. 1 second. I just was pulling up this angle here. So it's pretty much what I said, but just to put numbers with it, it's a team off 2 wins versus a team off 2 losses. They're at the home, And the one thing I didn't like, the reason I even looked this up in the first place is because you guys know I like the rest advantage, and the Liberty don't have it here. It's 1 day compared to 3. So teams in that situation without the rest advantage, they still win 33-12 straight up, 73.3%, 27-17 against the spread, 61%. So give me the Liberty.
Right on. I'm with you on that one, Ski. All right, let's move to the next game. We have the Indiana Fever and the Atlanta Dream. The Fever are coming in off of a loss to the Liberty. They played well first half. Kind of fell off in the second half, but I attribute that to the back-to-back that they played 2 days in a row. So, I'm not really, not really too pissed off at Indiana. I expected it that way. I had Indiana first half against the Liberty, so that worked out. And this Atlanta team, um, you know, you called it. Are they for real? And we'll see against Chicago. And Chicago just whooped them up. But I kind of figured that, man. After Chicago, stumbled by the Aces. They were winning big in the first half, and then kind of limped out with a win out of that one. I figured Chicago was going to come down there and flex, and they did. And in this game, I kind of look forward to the. I think it's going to. This game kind of has me going. But I like Atlanta full game, to be honest with you. I would definitely take. It all depends on Atlanta's defense. If they can shut that high potent offense down of Indiana, they're gonna run away with this. And do you have any thoughts on this game, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, we know who the better defensive team is, and I think they can hold down this Fever team. Again, I don't like that it's 3 days rest for the Fever compared to one for Atlanta. And even with me thinking Atlanta is not, the real deal or that great of a team to be laying multiple possessions, doesn't get me excited. I know the Fever on average lose by closer to double digits by game, but actually I'm looking here, they lose by about 8 points per game. So I don't know. I understand, but I'd have to roll with the Fever in some way, shape, or form with the rest advantage. I'm not putting my money on it, but I'm just telling you guys, it's hard for me to think about taking the Dream here. So Fever pass.
Yeah, no, you know what? I agree with you on this just because of the fact that the line is 6.5. I think the Dream can win this game, but I'm taking the points in this. I'm taking the 6.5. That's a lot of points for a high potent offense like Indiana, and if that's going to be the case, we have a total of 159.5, and I think that sounds kind of low. I mean, the books sound like they're believing in Atlanta's D, and if I'm looking at anything in the total in this game, I would be first half over 79.5. I think that's a good number. I think these teams can get over that number.
I understand it. I just know that Atlanta hangs their hat on defense, but when you're playing the Fever, it's not really a lot of defense going to be played from that side. So number I made for this game was 160. I guess if you cut that in half, you're getting over your number you need for the first half.
Yeah, by a half point.
Yeah,
But I'll let you guys know why I do a lot of first half. Like, I'd rather play first half totals in a WNBA because the first half seem to be quicker. If you notice, if anybody you're following the WNBA, you'll see third, fourth quarters, you'll get a team that scores 14, 15 points, and that kind of, if you're on it over, that'll kind of screw your total. I just think the overs are a better look in the first half than the full game. Now, that doesn't mean every game because we've got a game coming up that I'm on the over on full game and first half, but I'd be scared to take it now. So, but anyway, you have anything else for the Fever Dream? Are you good?
I didn't really like this game today, honestly. I'm not playing it.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. So let me see. Ski doesn't have any official pick for this game. I don't have official pick for the Lynx Liberty game, but I do have the first half over for the Indiana Dream game at 79.5, and I'm taking a little small shot on the Fever plus 6.5. Next game we're going to go to is in Chicago. The Mystics are going into Chicago to take on the Sky. Of course, Lena Del Don, she's on her rest advantage. The Mystics are trying to really time manage her, like make sure that she's good down the stretch. She suffers from Lyme disease, and that's been a problem for her the past couple seasons. So they're trying to really limit, how much she gets on and off a plane. And the line shows us 9.5. They lost by 9. I think it was 9 down in DC, and Elena played. So with this Sky team coming off of a big win, I would think that they want to keep that going. And in all honesty, the first half is the way that I looked at this game, just because. Oh shit. That line went down to 5.5. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa, when did that happen?
And it's not really making much sense either because, I mean, Washington has Deladon out. I don't see anybody listed out for Chicago. It's like, what is somebody know something because
Yeah, I mean,
it's being pounded.
well, in all honesty, if you look at the Mystics on the road without Deldon, they actually play pretty well. And I
Yeah,
was
but
looking at
I would ask who have they really played? Like, this
yeah,
is the
true that,
defending champions. You know what I'm saying?
true
Just
that,
like
true that.
Atlanta.
In all honesty, when I was looking at this game at the 9.5 last night, if I was going to play the full game, I would have taken the Mystics at 9.5. But that really shocks the hell out of me because I didn't look at this line until just now, and it's at +5 they're +5.5. Ooh, I mean,
People think the Mystics are going to win this game outright. That's what that's telling me. And
yeah,
when I look at, I don't know. I don't want to lay the points for Chicago, but I just can't make sense of it, so I can't bet this game. That's how I feel.
yeah, it's a 6 p.m. start, so I'm
I,
gonna have
I, I wouldn't be surprised, my bad, Tease, to cut you
no.
off, but I've seen this before where like it's just the line takes a nosedive, and then right before the game, like one or two players are rolled out for the other side.
I wouldn't be surprised at that either. I mean, but at the same that happened to us in Seattle when Seattle played, and then right before game time we have pet we have
I remember.
Prince and Brianna Stewart, and
Yep.
too late. I already had all my money on it. I was
Exactly.
so
That's the game
mad.
I'm thinking about too.
Uh,
So watch.
uh,
It'll be some this line. It looks like, oh, sorry, Candace Parker's not suiting up tonight. Sorry, guys.
yeah, that would be something. Yeah, that's something that maybe you should wait. Like Ski said, I would definitely wait till the 6 p.m. tip. I would wait till 5:45 to do anything with that. To be honest with you, or keep an eye on the injury report. Go to RotoWire or Covers.com and keep an eye on the WNBA injury report for this game. But the total's at 154.5, and I didn't really have anything on the total. If I was going to play the total, it would be an under, and I still might get there with the under. I'm just not there yet.
Yeah, I
You have
agree
any
with you.
you have
I
any
agree with
thoughts on
you. I
that?
mean, all Washington games damn near go under. I think only one hasn't. So, especially without Deladon out there in the lineup, a lot of offense missing. I could understand why the line has moved down, and I would still only play it one way.
Yeah. Let me ask you a quick question, Ski. I meant to ask you this when Minnesota, when we were talking about Minnesota and the Liberty. Any Nafisa Collier had her baby last week. Have you heard anything? How long she's going to be out for maternity leave? I mean, she's got to come back and then she's got to get in shape. Is she going to come back this year? Have you heard anything about that?
She says she wants to. I mean, because it's Sylvia Fowles last year. They
Yeah,
want to play for her, and they've been terrible to start. So maybe if they don't start winning games, if they don't feel like they can do anything, maybe she doesn't. But she is going to try. And no, I haven't heard about when it would be. I'm assuming, she just had the baby. It's not going to be anytime soon.
okay. Yeah, I just figured I'd ask you. I saw that she had her baby, and I was like, oh, might get her back soon.
It's people, I've heard that have done this, but she says she wants to,
Hmm.
but we'll see how the Lynx are. If they look like they're bottom feeders, why would you push yourself to come back? That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah, true that, true that. Now, I'm not. I know that our viewers are, they may not be familiar with Clea Copper. What was her situation? Was did she was she didn't did she have the baby or was she like a surrogate type?
Kalia Copper.
Yeah,
No,
for
she didn't have no baby.
for
No,
Chicago.
no, I don't know what you're talking about, Tease.
What was? Hold on. What?
I don't know, man. I don't be doing the whole soap opera. I'm just, I don't know.
All right, I got you. I got you. Look into that, Steve. She just. I don't know if it was her that had the baby or
Nah, it's
her
definitely
other
not
that had the
her.
baby.
Definitely not her.
But that's what I was trying to figure out. So anyway, next game, let's go to Las Vegas. Here's a good one here. We got the Dallas Wings coming into Vegas at another 6 p.m. Eastern start. The line is 8.5. 8.5. That line's actually went down a little bit, and the total has jumped up at 173.5. It was at 167. I think it opened up at 167 and they were 169.5. And I jumped on the Aces first half, -3.5 when it came out. And that line was at 6.5 when it came out, and I took the over 81.5 first half. Of course, now I think it's 85.5 and 173.5. So, what are your thoughts? One thing, real quick, on this game, the reason why, you know, Dallas really isn't a first half type team. They're a team that comes back in the second half and or plays the hardest in the second half. At least they seem to be this season. And another thing to think about Dallas here, Dallas has been a good team this season, and I've been backing them and I've been high on them. But I don't know what their team is doing with their traveling here, because they left Seattle on Friday night and went home and then flew into Vegas yesterday. That makes no sense to me, especially when you're playing a Vegas team like this. I would want to get in Vegas and get rested and have my girls ready to go against the Aces, today. Go ahead, Ski. Talk about this game.
I didn't get involved. I was, when I looked at it last night, when I was thinking about it, or yesterday, I was thinking it could be an over game just because I know how Aces are going to play. They want to play up tempo, pace, and space is their motto. And the Wings, they can play the same way. Both really good 3-point shooting teams. And I was thinking initially to expect a lot of points. But then I see, Marina Mabry on the injury report. Maybe she gets held out tonight. Jackie Young going to be out tonight. That's a lot of points you're going to miss from both of these teams. A lot of offense. And so I just think it's a little bit too high. The number I made for the game was 165, and it opened 167, and it's going up. I don't know that I necessarily agree with those options missing. So if I'm playing something in this game, it will be under 172.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100% on that. And you know how I feel about the line going one way, man. I'd be more than happy to. Like if I'm on the under in this game, I don't care. I don't care if the line's going up. I like it. I like it going the opposite way, and I think I might roll with you on that full game under, Ski. To be honest with you, Mabry. I don't think she's going to play tonight. She got hit in the face against Seattle, and I think they're going to keep her out. But we'll see what happens as far as that goes. That's anywhere from 5 to 20 points right there for the Wings. So I'll be interested to see what happens, but I honestly don't think she's going to play. And I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the chat here, just checking out Joe Hill. I appreciate you coming in here. We got Greg in here. Our guy Greg's in here, Ski. And just trying to see if we've got any questions or comments about any of the games that we've been over so far. Would I take the Lynx plus 115 for the Lynx? No, I wouldn't, James. Sorry, bro. Definitely wouldn't do that. Not saying that they can't win this game. I just don't want to put my money behind it. Yeah. So anyway, let's get I'm trying to read what Daryl Turner has to say here. He said my WNBA side over under leans, dream money line, and first half total over. You know what? I'm with that. I'm with that. At least the total. The dream have done well against Indiana. I haven't gotten on a side yet on that, Daryl, but I'm with you on the first half total over. And the Liberty money line and the under. If I was going to play this game, I would definitely play under. And Ski's already on the Liberty, and you're on Liberty with the points, right, Ski?
They are a small favorite. I did a ski line kind of deal.
Okay. And if you all don't know, the ski line is you bet the spread and the money line. Go ahead, Ski. You explain that to them.
Yeah, you pretty much are just covering whatever you're risking on the spread. You bet to win that amount on the money line. So if they win, you don't lose. If they cover, you win both. If they lose outright, you lose both.
Yeah. And he also Daryl also has the Sky money line and the under, Wings plus the spread and the over. I hate to disagree with you on this one, Daryl, but I kind of do, just because of the fact that the Aces they're they're coming off that loss to Connecticut, and they've had the rest that they haven't played since then, and the Wings just played Friday night, and um, I wouldn't be surprised to see a 20-point Ace win. To be honest with you, you know, I don't want to take you off of what you're on, but I'm just letting you know where my handicap uh, fell on this, and where I stand on this game, and also the Storm money line and under, and Sparks money line and over. There you go, Ski. So anyway, all right, let's get back to this Aces game. So what else do you have on this game? Do you have anything
No, I
that
didn't
you're
put
doing?
I didn't put nothing official, man. But like I said, if I'm getting to the window, no Jackie Young, no Marina Mabry, that's just too much offense missing for me to, agree with the market move towards the over. So like I
Yeah.
number I made was 165. I will be
Mhm.
playing it more towards under.
No,
Maybe I'll get there by the end of the day, but just a lean for now.
I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000% on this game being an under game, just because of the fact that the Wings played such good defense against Seattle on Sunday, and they know that they're going to have to play that type of defense even better against uh, against the Aces. Now, if they can execute, that's another question. So let's get on to the next game, and let's see here, we have the Dallas. Okay, we just got done Dallas. The Connecticut Sun versus the Seattle Storm. The Sun are three and a half point favorites. Wow, I mean 3.5 point dogs. Sorry, 3.5 point dogs. The Seattle's 3.5 point favorites. The total's 155.5. Last night I jumped on this at 2.5. I took the Storm at 2.5, and I had the under 155.5. So, and I don't think that hasn't moved. So, um, on this game, Connecticut. It's just, you have to understand. Connecticut's been playing since June 20th. They played a game every 2 days, and have played one game one game the next day. Just last Thursday and Friday. So this team's got to be feeling it. I mean, that's a lot of games. Uh, you know, a game every other day. They played two back-to-back series against Dallas, and then against the Aces. I really don't. They shocked the hell out of me on Friday night. To be honest with you, the way that they came back and won that game. I, that was just balls. I mean, that team's got some balls. I mean, they're just that was just pure effort there. I loved it. So but in this game, I think the Storm, especially losing to the Wings, even though I think the Storm are limping a little bit, they're not really up to their potential yet. I still like the Storm in this game. Full game. And if I was going to play a first half in this game, I would take Connecticut first half. What are your thoughts, Ski?
Yeah, obviously the Storm are going to want to bounce back after that whooping that they got versus the Wings, and they're at the house. And like you said, the past like 2 3 weeks, I feel like the Connecticut Sun been playing almost every day. If you want to just look at it lately, it's the third game in 4 nights for them. You don't see that often in the WNBA. So this is a spot where I'm really expecting Seattle to take advantage because this is a team that desperately needs some wins. I'm looking at teams in that situation, like I said, third game in 4 nights, and all of them being on the road. It doesn't happen that often in the WNBA. And it's hard to travel. They don't have the same accommodation as the NBA. So
Mhm.
that takes a toll. Oh, that's why home court is, probably a lot more, it means a lot more in the WNBA than NBA. So teams in that situation, they're 2-9 straight up as far as the database goes for WNBA and 4-7 against the spread. So I will be fading the Connecticut Sun. I think they just want to go home. They just want to go get in their own bed, get some rest, not have to play every day. And Seattle Storm going to be hungry and desperately need a win. So give me the Storm tonight.
Yep, I agree with you. I agree with you there. That's what I was thinking. They're probably already their minds are probably already back in Connecticut. And the worst thing about that is they get to go home. So let's say they leave tonight. That game ends. We'll say 6 o'clock on tonight on Pacific Coast time, and they get in. That's a 5-hour flight, so they're not going right to the airport. You figure probably we'll say 8. They fly commercials, so you probably have to figure it's going to be like around a 9 o'clock Pacific time flight. They're getting in wee hours this morning or Monday morning, and then they have to play again on the 8th. It's like they don't even get any rest when they get home. You got to figure that travel day's got to factor into it. So they're still on that every 2-day game schedule, even though that game's 3 days away. In the mind, that's only 2 days. 2 days before the next game. That's tough. Whoever wrote this schedule up for the Sun, man, they really
didn't do them any favors.
What's that?
They didn't do them any favors.
Hell no, they didn't. All right, let's get to our last game. We've got the Sparks and the Mercury, and I know where you're at on this, Ski, and this is another 6 p.m. Eastern time game. This spread is probably right around where it should be at -1.5. The total's at 171.5, and this is if I'm looking anywhere in this game, it's over. I mean, both these teams are fast, and we saw the Mercury put up. Don't quote me on this. I think 88 points on Friday night against the Sun. Not positive on that, but it was around that. And then the Sparks, their last game against Dallas, that was like you said on Friday. That was like a layup line, and the Sparks haven't played since then, so they have the rest advantage. So I already know where Ski's going with this. Ski's a big rest advantage guy. Me personally, I'm looking at this game. I'm taking the over first half, and I'll give you those numbers right now. The first half total is 85.5, and the spread for the first half is a 0.5 point. And I'm on the Sparks first half. So I'm on the Sparks first half, the over first half. Although 85.5 now, that seems a little on the high side for me. But I mean, if any teams can do it, it can be these two teams. What are your thoughts, Ski?
I'm gonna look more towards the side, like you said. 4 days rest for the Sparks, 1 for the Mercury. Sparks, they've been playing better basketball. I mean, who hasn't been playing better than the Mercury? They've lost 7 games in a row, and in all sports, I'm not gonna be the guy who's gonna catch that falling knife. I look at just teams in the W who've lost 5 or more games in a row. They are 78 and 173 straight up. That is 31.1%. That's not something I'm getting behind, they're going to have to show me something first, especially versus a well-rested team. So give me the Sparks tonight, -1.
Yep, I hear you. I'm not on the full game just because I'm one of those guys that I'm kind of like hoping that the Mercury pull out of it. But I'm definitely on the first half with the Sparks. I think the Sparks come out, and I think we have a fast first half, to be honest with you. And I think 85. It's a pretty high number, but I think these two can get over that. So, nothing big on that total, but I think I may throw a half unit on the over 85.5. And I don't think there's no way that I can go with the under. I mean, if you're betting this total at all, it's got to be the over. So, you have anything else on this game, Ski, or are we ready to run down our picks and take a look at the chat? I lost you. Mute.
Oh, my bad. No, I'm good to go, but I'll do my recap. I am on Liberty. That game is going off right now. Ski line kind of deal, money line and spread on the Sparks. I'm on the Sparks -1, and I'm on the Storm also ski line kind of deal, -3, and on the money line. So those are my 3 favorites for today. I may get to the window later with the Vegas under, but not yet.
Can you go over your plays again? I'm sorry, I missed the first ones.
Liberty, Storm, Sparks.
Okay, got you. All right, Ski's on the Liberty, Storm, Sparks, and I am on the. Give me 1 second. Let me pull that page up. I am on the. All right, I'm on the first half over in the In the Indiana Fever and Atlanta Dream game. I'm nowhere on the Mystic Sky. Haven't gotten there yet. Really leaning on this under and thinking I might get there. And I'll tweet everything out when I'll tweet my final plays out once I get everything all situated. Connecticut Sun, Seattle Storm. I'm on the Storm. I got them at -2.5. You can get them at -3.5 now, and the total's at 155.5. I didn't move on the total. And on the Dallas Wings, Las Vegas Aces, I'm on the Aces -3.5 first half, and I believe you can get 4.5 still. I still like that. And the first half over, I got 81.5, 85.5. That scares me a little bit. So I can't endorse that for anybody, but I can see why you'd want it. Next game, the Sparks and the Mercury. I'm on the Sparks first half, minus the half, and I don't think I moved on the. Oh yeah, I got a half a unit on the over 85.5. So that's where I stand with that. Let's
appreciate you, El Dorado, for the dono.
Yeah,
Much
definitely,
love, bro.
El Dorado. Thank you very much. El Dorado gave us 2. He gave us 2 donos. You're the man, brother. Appreciate that. All right, let's take a look at the chat real quick. See what's going on. See if anybody has any questions. You guys have any questions about games and want to know our opinions? Feel free to pop them in there. Joe Hill, Fever +6.5 is his best one. I can't talk you off of that one, brother. I really can't. They're on the rest, and that's a lot of points. So I agree with you on that. For that game, that's a lot of points. And but at the same time, the Dream they can play that fast pace. They showed that earlier in the season when they played Indiana on a back-to-back. So I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'll let you all know if I get there. I'll tweet it out. Let me see here. Teece, would you take we already went that. Lynx. Daryl Turner. Next. You going to... Wow, Ron, that's not even cool, bro. You know.
Hey, the Wings are 6-3-1 under this 172.5 number, and the Aces are 6-5. I feel like it's a little bit too high, especially without those 2 people. So I'm gonna make that an ad under 172.5.
I got you. All right. Well, I mean, I guess that's it. I don't see anybody really. So would you take the Storm -3.5? 3.5 first half sounds like. No, James. The Storm are -3.5 full game. And hey, Lamont Williams, we got Lamont Williams up in here. What's happening, brother? He's got Chicago and Atlanta money line. That Atlanta game scares me a little bit. I agree with the Chicago, but that line's scaring me. That line dropping 4 points overnight. Not even overnight, like in the last 8 hours. That's scary. James Sports at Storm -2 first half. I don't like the Storm first half, man. They're not a first half team. If I was taking anything in that game, it would be Connecticut first half. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to. I wasn't really keeping an eye on the chat the whole time, and I apologize. Would you still take the Aces 4.5 for the Aces first half? Yes, I would take the Aces -4.5 in the first half. And how about you, Ski? Would you take that?
No, I'm not on it.
No. Do you not like it, or?
I don't like Aces without Jackie Young.
Gotcha. Yeah, Daryl. Jackie Young's out. Gray's playing, I believe. Is Gray playing? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, she's in.
Yeah, she's in. Okay. I need an over spot. You need an over spot? MMA locker room needs an over spot. What are we looking at, Ski?
Fever or the Sparks?
Yeah, I agree with that. And like I said earlier, I'm on the first half over for the Dream, and yeah, the Sparks game could definitely go over. And one other thing here, we have: do you like Wings as an underdog? No, I don't. I don't. Not in this game, just because of the rest factor and the way that the Wings decided to do their travel for this road trip. Flying home after Friday's game against Seattle, I just think I don't agree with that move. That just didn't make sense to me. And Brittany Griner is not out. She's still over in Russia. We're trying to figure out what's going on over there. I have no clue. I said Sparks first half. Yeah, I'm on the Sparks first half. I got minus a half, but that's where I'm at. So anyway, all right. Well, let's get this wrapped up, and we'll get on now. I'll put my plays on at the end of the. As soon as I get my final plays wrapped up, I'll post them on Twitter. Ski, I really appreciate you being here, man. I apologize I held you up and everything, and Ski came on right after the Pub Hub, and I thank him a lot for that, and I thank you guys for being here. You guys in the chat, we're just getting started here. We're gonna make some money, and I will see you tomorrow. And Ski, once again, thank you, man, and good luck with everything. I'm sure I'll see you in Casa Amigos Sunday.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Y'all have a good day. Let's cash.